Hello and welcome to Apex This Racing, Season 18 of the Toyota GR86, the last race of the season. Tonight's race is brought to you by Apex Sim Racing. For all your immersive racing gear needs, use the link in the description so that the league gets a little credit. Full Speed Sim Coaching is another partner. Full Speed Sim Coaching will help you get faster. And J. Cooper Electric, one of our members, has that business in Canada. So we've taken the top 10 from the 20-minute race just before this one and inverted them. Inverted the top 10 of that previous race. And put it all together for race 2. Here we go. And they're off. Fan out, 3, 4 wide. See if we all make it through here. So far, so good. Oh, there's a little side-by-side action towards the back there. So far, everybody's given everybody else room to race. You got to get through lap 1. Nobody wins on lap 1. I think I've heard that somewhere. Oh, there's somebody going to visit the restroom in the back there. Jump up front here and see how our leaders are doing. So we've got John Cooper with Aaron Law just behind him, giving him a lot of pressure. John goes wide. Aaron hangs on to the inside. And makes that pass. Drop a little further back, and we've got Luke Solberg and Mike Bond just behind them. And then Brian Zinn and Brian Lemke, P1, P2 from the previous race, just behind them.
Thanks, Kurt.
Oh, heavy braking into this little series here. See, we're going to try it 3 wide, a little bit further back. Not sure that panned out. Oh, we're still there.
I don't know what happened there, Spencer. Sorry if I drifted on you.
They did make it through. Jump back up here to the lead group.
I was about to say, commentary for YouTube. This is a family channel.
Here they come down the straight. Aaron's got a gap on John. I see Roman Bykov putting pressure on Brian Lemke ahead of him. Like Brian's making some room out front. And behind, Roman, Corey Mitchell. See if he can't find a way around Roman. Let's see if he can get a run on Roman here. He's getting a run. What's he going to do with it? Jump to the inside. Hold that tight. And Roman stays in front. This is just a pack of angry cats. Uh-oh, Mike Bond got the worst of that. Let's jump back there and take a look at that little incident there with Mike Bond. So, oh, just looks like Corey and him just get together. Hard to say if that's good racing or a little argy-bargy. Goodness sake, I see people falling all over the back of this. Let's, what's going on here? Let's take a look, see what's happening here. So I've got Aaron coming through here, looking good. I don't see any crashes here. System said there were, but they hit them well. Jump back here. There's a tight little battle going on. Got Osnar, who I believe is a newish racer with the league. Looks like he's getting in some good racing back here in P21. It really doesn't matter how fast, how slow you are, as long as you got people to race with, it makes it all fun. In this league, they have people of real high skill levels down to people who are just getting started, trying to figure out how this all works. Let's see Roman and Brian Lemke doing a little side-by-side action with Corey hot on their tail. See if Corey can do anything with this. Make it through this series of corners that have some sort of famous names. Roman goes wide. Let's see if Corey can do anything here. Roman's going to take the inside, and Corey does. Get a better line on the outside, brake a little later, and make that pass. Nicely done. Right here we've got Brian Zinn showing his nose to John Cooper. Let's see what else we got here. Mike Bond. We've got Joseph Mayer trying to get around Mark Miller right there. Joseph Mayer just behind him. This cameraman's driving me crazy here with all this jumping around. Let's pick a race and go with it. Let's run through the field here. We'll start up at the front. We've got Aaron Law with a nice little gap back to Luke Solberg. And we've got John Cooper, Brian Zinn, Brian Lemke, and Corey having a tight little race here. Let's see what happens. Stay on this one for a bit here and see. Oh, so far Brian's held him off, but it's tight. It is close. Like Corey lost a little ground there. So behind Corey we have Roman Bykov, Mark Miller, Joseph Mayer, Adrian Adams, Mark Bray. As everybody's trying to make room for everybody else behind them. Derek Morsch, Dan Elgin. And we've got Kent Kruger, Kurt Moss, Thomas Wright, Spencer, how you been doing? Michael Bond, Craig Tessiter behind him, Craig Thompson, they're in 20th place. Robert back here in 21st.
Sorry, Joseph.
And I'm not sure what's happened here with our cameraman. Has our director there looks like he took a break. So we're back in it now. Mark Miller chasing down Mark Bray. Jump up to the front. Aaron, Luke, Brian, John. That is quite the battle right there. It's like Corey and the other Brian, not this Brian, are still fighting it out behind them. Let's take a look back here and see Corey and Brian, not the other Brian, but this Brian. Still side by side. Jump back up here. Uh-oh. Aaron is losing positions. See if he can hold off Brian here. Oh, late. Oh, no, 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 no. Late break gets in the back of Luke. That.
Come on, Aaron.
Yeah, that wasn't good. We do have a protest system in this league, so if you feel you've been done wrong, you can protest the other racers, and the stewards will look at it. We have a penalty system where they lose points, can't qualify in the next race. It's like Aaron Law is going to stop for the night. Feels like he's done enough damage, evidently. So yeah, protest system, lose points, and then if you are deemed guilty, not only do you lose those points, you also cannot qualify for the next race, which puts you at the back of the pack. The league also has a self-reporting protest feature where if you feel you've done someone wrong, you're just confident that you made a mistake, then you can self-report, and you'll lose fewer points and you'll be able to qualify in the next race. So it allows people to take responsibility for their actions and not get quite as much penalty point damage, and they get to qualify. So a nice little protest feature in the league. Let's jump back up to the front. Looks like Brian Zinn has made his way up to the lead with John Cooper just behind him, Brian Lemke and Corey Mitchell. We are just about 15 minutes into this 20-minute race. John gets a little wide, goes over the curb there. It may hurt his exit. Brian Lemke is going to give him a look on the inside.
I realize, no problem.
They can make it work through there. John is able to hold that position, and now Corey is thinking about going up the inside. Yeah, it's a good thing he held off. That was not going to work from that far back. Jump back here to the Hornet's Nest. There is just a lot going on. Tough one on the inside here. Oh, just about had to whoa up there so he didn't get into Roman. Oh no, oh no, he gets spun. Too bad. Let's just have the cameraman back it all up here and let's see what happened. So Luke tries him on the inside. Yeah, that's not pretty, not pretty. And in our final race of the season, if you do get a penalty, you can't qualify for the first race of the next season. So in that respect, our penalties do have some impact, even though it's the final race. Everybody's trying a little different line through there. It's getting crowded. It's getting crowded.
Gotta switch lines there. Put the braking down first. All good, Dan, all good.
Here is Derek Morsch being passed by Mark Bray. Sorry, I got quiet there. I just got involved in watching what was happening. Sometimes forget to speak. You got one job here, to broadcast the race. And that kind of means you got to talk a little bit. All right, let's bounce up front here and see what's happening with. We've got Brian's in the lead. John Cooper bringing up second. Brian Lemke further back. Corey Mitchell. This one looks like, unless someone makes a mistake here, it'll end up this way. So let's jump back here to fifth place. We've got Mark Miller all by himself. Then Luke and Roman Bykov. Behind them, this gaggle of cars here with Kurt Moss, Mark Bray, Dan Elgin, Derek Morrish. Spencer just behind Derek. Looks like he's going to attempt a pass. Derek's car has his invisibility cloak. So Spencer does make that pass. Jump back here, we've got Thomas Wright, Mark Bray, Craig Thompson. All these cars have some pretty good gaps between them. Craig Tessiter and Robert in 17th position here. Let's jump back up to the action. Here I was saying that didn't look like anything was going to happen with this front group, and then they all pull in together.
Sorry, Dan. That's all right. That just put me over the limit. I got to go through the pits.
Let's jump back here. See if we can see what happens. So we've got Brian and John Cooper battling it out through that corner, which slows them both up and gives Brian, not that Brian, but the other Brian. Oh, he gets wide, takes John wide. Brings Corey up into this melee. Corey's sliding on the brakes there, but does get it woed up.
That's all right. That just put me over the limit. I got to go through the pits.
Oh, and John goes around. A little tight. I could see he was going around that corner tight. And his back tires just couldn't hold that. Too bad. They were having a good race up there. Looks like we've got less than a minute. Lost track. Is this the final lap? Once again, the Brian and Brian Show. Brian there with his all carbon fiber GR86. Which made it about 100 times more valuable than that car is by itself. See if anybody makes a last second dash for the pass here. Dash for the pass.
Go ahead, Spencer. I got a black flag, so it doesn't really matter. We got no position here.
Copy that.
I believe these three are all very high up. There we go. So Brian comes in first, Brian comes in second, Corey comes in third. Then we've got Mark Miller coming in back there. A little race between
2 points, they always can't be on the line of the
Yeah, good job,
everybody's making their way through to the finish line on the final race of season 18 GR86. So there we go.
Nice one, Brian. Definitely didn't make it easy on you.
Appreciate you watching with me tonight.
you drove well, too. Good job.
Yeah.
And
Thanks everyone for a good season.
let's see, this Thursday night we have GT3 racing, and Sunday night we have GTP racing. And our season 19 will be announced March 5th, I believe, is the day that season will be announced. Our stewards get to decide what our racing, what cars, format, and tracks will be racing. That's their reward for the time and effort they put in as stewards. So appreciate you being with us tonight, and we'll see you at the next race.
Yeah, there was... Yeah.